Come with me for a high-flying look at the Chevelle. There's one, the Malibu Sport Coupe, completely new. New front, new rear, new nightmares for the competition.
So in this video, we have a classic, beautiful Chevelle. It is a Malibu, it has a 327 in it, but it is a gorgeous example of what a Chevelle is. And it is in to get the paint completely cut and polished, and then we're gonna coat it with a 1-year coating. There's a bunch of different imperfections in the clear coat because after they painted it, well, they didn't fully refine it. Yeah, got a lot of hard work ahead of us. So let's get to getting this thing nice, cleaned, and prepped, and then we can get to polishing. are back next day with the Chevelle, and I guess I can give you guys a little bit of a backstory on this and what the deal is. So this beautiful Chevelle is a 327 V8, not a 350, not a 396, or a 454 big block, or a Ford 463. I got Fords and Chevys mixed up at this point, I don't even remember. It's a beautiful example of what cars used to be here in America back in the day. It's beautiful, man. 60s, 70s, I say America, even 50s, they were works of art, and this is obviously something that shows for it. It's beautiful. The last thing that needed to be done to this car was the paint, and it had to be done on a certain time frame. So the paint, although beautiful from 10, 15, 20 feet away, there is a lot of imperfection in it, as you will see coming up here when we do a paint inspection. So we're gonna get it nice and cleaned up the best we can, and then once we're done polishing, cutting, refining, we're not gonna be ceramic coating it. No, I think that's kind of improper with some of these cars, but I will say we are gonna be using a spray coating that lasts about a year or so, only because there's gonna be some panels that end up getting resprayed anyways, and so there's no point going crazy and spending money and doing a crazy coating or anything like that. Oh, another thing to note, I guess I should say this because it's an older car, it's not single stage. When they resprayed it, they did multi-layer with clear, so we're good. We're not gonna have to worry about pads and things getting gummy from heat and, oh man, single stage. Anyways, we'll swipe this thing down with IPA and then move into a paint inspection. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about, the imperfections. By the way, with my light, we're going with a more warmer tone color when we're searching for scratches, because this car being blue, if we go with a more cooler shade or neutral shade of color with the lighting, it's going to be super hard for any of the scratches to be seen. Just how it goes. Your more lighter color, bluer cars, things like that, more on the cooler side, if you use a warmer color on your paint light, definitely going to be a lot easier to chase all your scratches. I mean, for example, really hard to focus in on it. You can see that this panel's messed up, but that's only because it's so messed up. But you really can't see much. But if you go to a warmer color, you're going to be able to tell real quick here that there are in fact swirls and scratches. It's just super hard to see because of the kind of color it is. As we move into the cutting section, I just gotta tell you guys, I don't know if they painted the panels at different times or if they used a different amount of hardener, because one setup would work with pad and polish and then go to the next panel and then that's not doing anything. So I gotta switch it up to a microfiber pad or a white heavy cutting foam pad, which you rarely see me use, but I actually had to use in this case. See this tape line that goes all the way down the center there? Yeah, probably gonna have to wet sand that. Still just the tiniest little bit of a tape line, but it looks way better. Same thing right here at the little nose. Now this looks fully corrected. needless to say, when the paint is corrected, like with the front end, it looks immaculate. It looks crazy good. The color is beautiful, perfect, but the rear end is where most of the work is gonna be. And that's where we're gonna start today, and hopefully finish up with the cutting portion, then we can go through and refine after we chase a couple of scratches, and then work on some little odds and ends, like maybe the metal bumpers and whatnot. Let's get to work. Better, but it's gonna need some super heavy cutting. If not, maybe some wet sanding. Oh jeez. We're so close to being done cutting this thing, but I got maybe one, I think 2 places to chase some scratches and then some finger polishing. I'm going back through doing the refining polish with the orange pads from Garage. I'm just using Sonic's Perfect Finish instead of anything else because the clear, like I said at the beginning of the video, is super hard on this thing. I tried doing a little test spot with a yellow pad in Perfect Finish, but it just didn't really do anything. It's like I just wiped on, wiped off some stuff. But when I finally upgraded the pad to the orange pad and some Perfect Finish, not only does it finish it to a beautiful gloss, but it gets rid of that micro marring we got from really digging deep. Okay. Oh boy, alright, refining polish is all done. Wrapped up, went home last night. Back here today, and now we gotta go through and IPA the entire thing down and go through all the little crevices and all the trim pieces with some isopropyl and some toothpicks. But after we get it wiped down with IPA and go through all the nooks and crannies and trim, we're gonna be using this new Meguiar ceramic ultimate coating spray stuff. They say it lasts more than 150 washes or so. Durability beyond wax. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but I will say it is pretty good because my car is right here, and I used it on there because this car is in need of another paint correction ceramic coating, and it works well. Oh, I'm going to drop the camera. And it worked well when I put it on my car, so I don't really have any complaints. It's really slick, really smooth, super glossy. It does everything it says it will do, but I don't know if it's going to last. Oh, wait, hold on. What we got here? What is this, like a freaking bottle of Tylenol? Yep, I don't know. It's not gonna last more than 150 washes, that's for damn sure, but it does work really well from what I've tried. And by the way, my car is here because I just blew an axle. So yeah, I gotta fix that today.